Welcome back. Panel, it is time for the offender meter. Teams will have to tell us who's the offender, what they did, and who they offended. Let's see your offender.
Yay!
Yay!
Who is this offender, panel?
Don't know. She doesn't have a job. Don't know who she is.
It's Kristi Noem.
Oh, Kristi Noem.
She's the best.
I remember her.
Yes, that is soon-to-be former Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem. Seen here when the Sephora lady told her no more free samples. Who did she offend, Team Amber?
Trump, because she implied that she spent all this money in the ads because Trump gave her permission to, and basically shot herself in the foot, which is surprising because she usually shoots herself in the dog.
Kristi Noem offended the United States president and Madame Tussauds wax figure. And then on Thursday, this happened.
We're going to start with breaking news. President Trump has just announced that he is firing Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
Yeah. Now, to be clear, he didn't technically say he's firing her. Does anyone know what Kristi Noem's new job is?
She's like the president of the Hall of Justice?
Something like that.
Yeah, the ambassador of the Shield of Freedom.
President Trump announced that Kristi Noem, quote, will be moving to be special envoy for the Shield of the Americas.
The fuck is the Shield of the Americas?
You know the Shield of Nick Fury. He get the eye patch.
I thought that was a democratically elected position.
We need to do a quick rewind and see how Kristi got here to this Thursday. Things started to heat up on Tuesday when former Secretary Noem was questioned by U.S. Senator Tom Tillis, seen here recognizing that he could just walk back out of this building and never come back. Tom brought up a story to Noem that we've all heard before.
The passage where you talk about killing a dog that was 14 months old.
I feel like at this point, she has committed graver offenses.
Now, Tom Tillis wasn't just harking on a dead dog. There was also another animal, a lesser-known victim, to fall to Kristi Noem. Does anyone know what animal that was?
A unicorn.
She killed it. It was the last one.
Here's the senator.
You killed a goat. And you killed the goat because you said it was behaving badly. You are a farmer. You don't castrate a goat. They behave badly.
Come on, you're not going to say he was behaving badly.
As the hearing pressed on, Vermont Senator Peter Welch pressed Noem and asked whether people close to her were profiting from government contracts. And he brought up one person who's very close to the secretary. Who was the person that Senator Welch brought up?
The person who injects her Botox?
Unless Cory Lewandowski is injecting her Botox, I don't think so.
Points. It's Cory Lewandowski. Let's see if you can catch Welch's very subtle reference to their relationship.
Will you ask Mr. Lewandowski, did he get any compensation directly or indirectly from these contracts?
Are you asking me to go ask him?
Yes, I am. Ask your special government advisor.
That's a messy bitch right there. Now, the next day, the questions got even more blunt with Kristi Noem. In a House hearing Wednesday, Representative Gianmarco Dove comes right out with it.
Secretary Noem, at any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security, have you had sexual relations with Cory Lewandowski?
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
Reclaiming
and
my...
ma'am, one thing that I would tell you is that he is a special government employee who works for the White House. There are thousands of them.
She's fucking thousands of special government employees? Damn.
Senator Welch was actually referencing something important when he asked her about Cory's compensation for government contracts. What specific government contract was the senator referring to?
These ads of her just spreading the message of the administration.
Remember that ad that Kristi Noem was talking to you at the airport? Remember that ad? Show him the ad.
Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you.
Yeah, $143 million to a company called Safe America. And if you haven't heard of them, that's because Safe America did not exist at all as a company until very recently.
You want the American people to believe that this is all above board?
Yes,
that $143 million of taxpayer money just happened to go to this one company that doesn't have a headquarters, doesn't have a website, has never done work for the federal government before, and of course, one of the subcontractors of that contract, as you know, is a political firm that's tied to you.
Well, sure. When you put it that way, it sounds bad.
It was this last bit right there that seems to have gotten under Donald Trump's skin, specifically the discussion about those $200 million ads. Question, does anyone know why Trump was so upset?
Because he says if there's going to be corruption, the money's going to me.
Yes, because in the hearings about the $200 million, Kristi Noem claimed that President Trump approved the ads. But in a Thursday interview with Reuters, the president said, "I never knew anything about it."
I can believe both of those things are true, that she said that he approved it, and he did, and I can also believe that he has no knowledge of it, because he has dementia.
Yeah. You could tell him you have 5 children, and he would say, I don't know anything about that.
A few hours after that, Secretary Noem was gone, and America has to welcome a new Homeland Security Secretary. Question, does anyone know who Trump wants to choose to replace Noem?
Is it Todd Chad?
Very close.
Kevin Luane?
Closer.
Anthony Doris Mullins.
Trump wants to replace Kristi Noem with Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin. That boy looked like if Brooks ain't done. Now, the bad news for Mullin is that as Homeland Secretary, the new security in that position, he has to start sleeping with Cory Lewandowski. So Markwayne's going to handle the job. And before you answer this next question, let me alert you to a 2023 headline. Markwayne Mullin reportedly fingered nostrils of colleagues and their spouses during visit to Israel.
Of all the things fingered by members of this administration, nostrils certainly isn't the worst.
Right?
On a bus ride in Israel, Mullin would allegedly wait till his colleagues fell asleep and then put his finger in their nose and take a picture. So, knowing that, how do we think he will do the job that Noem had been trusted to do?
I think he'll figure it out.
Yay!
So Noem's out for now. Markwayne Mullin is the new guy, so let's get to know him.
I drive around in Washington, D.C. in my Jeep, and yes, I do drive myself, and I don't buckle up. And the reason why I don't buckle up is because of carjacking.
When you're talking about drinking at 10 in the morning, that's a drinking problem. Now, it doesn't mean that there should be a stigma.
Then there's a lot of politicians that have a drinking problem, Jake.
Yes, of course.
You want to run your mouth? We can be 2 consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
He drinks at 10 a.m. and doesn't wear a seatbelt? We are not going to have to worry about him for long. This problem will take care of itself by Friday.
That was the Fender Meter. We'll be right back.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the Hignify YouTube channel and be sure to click the bell to stay on top of all our great content. Even better, become a member for exclusive content, early access to videos, members-only shoutouts, and more. Click the join button below.